And welcome back to Land to Corp video. And today's Land to Corp video comes to us from Lord Jiraiya and Ichigo Kurosaki. And you asked the question, what Land to Corp does Whis from Dragon Ball Super belong to? And to really break it down, yeah, that's a good question. Whis is a very hard character to place. First and foremost, Whis is strong enough that I don't know if he would need a lantern ring. There are characters who are so strong that they're beyond lantern rings. Darkseid, for example, is a character who's well beyond a lantern ring in terms of strength. Characters who are all like on a cosmic level are probably beyond lantern rings. Whis would actually qualify that. Whis is actually above a universal level threat because he's an angel, and even surpassing Beerus in power because of the nature of what he is. Whis, though, is a very easygoing guy, but can be very stern. He's a teacher more than anything else. He has a love for food. He does enjoy things in life. He does enjoy life. But the decree for angels is they can only use their power for defending and teaching. They can't use it for to go on attacking people. So where do I think Whis qualifies? Well, let's get a couple things out of the way. He's not a Black Lantern. He's neither dead, nor has he died, nor does he really take life. So Black, I don't think is any really go here. He's also not very greedy. He's not selfish. He enjoys food, but he's not like he has no purpose in life that involves greed. His purpose in life has no greed behind it, no avarice. So Orange is out of the equation. Red also, we can see him kind of get stern. He really is not angry, not motivated by it, so can't really qualify him for that. Sorry, one second. There we go. Will is a maybe, because he does clearly have a lot of willpower. Angels are naturally in the Ultra Instinct state, the Ultra Instinct form. That said, it's clear, angels start out very strong, but they still need to grow in power and strength and, train like anyone else. So, that takes will, but I don't know if I would count that. I really wouldn't. We have no idea if Whis loves anything. Is Whis secretly pining for Beerus? I could think of weirder things in the Dragon Ball universe, quite frankly. In fact, that would not even be anywhere near the top 10 weirdest things. No, love doesn't work. Hope? Do people actually place their hope in Whis? Does he have a lot of hope in him? Here's the weird thing. Yes and no. People certainly look to Whis for advice, but I don't know if they look to him for hope. But in terms of having faith and hope, I would say Whis does have that. I just don't know if I'd say it's his defining trait. One of the other ones we should address is the White Lantern Corps. Now, this one I think is interesting. We don't know if we know angels can die. We do know angels can die, or fade out of existence. But that's if they break their code or anything like that. Can an angel be naturally killed, or is an angel naturally immortal? With all the impressions we get from the manga and the anime, it's implied that angels and whatever Zeno is, because Zeno's clearly not an angel. Zeno's something else. It's implied that they are immortal, or at the very least, they don't age and they will live forever so long as they're not killed or don't break the rule. So, and also add in Whis' zest for life, eating, things along those lines. He does have a certain he does enjoy life very much. He lives his life very well, and he enjoys his life. He feels alive, is I guess the term would be putting it. So, White would actually not be a bad option. Or it really wouldn't be. Should also note that I do not think he is a, let's see, I took care of green. Oh, I don't think he's a yellow lantern of fear. Despite his power, Whis doesn't threaten, he doesn't do anything like that. No, he's not, it's not like Beerus, who is clearly someone who would inspire fear. In fact, I think Beerus is someone I still gotta do a lantern video on. Beerus would definitely possibly have a qualifier for fear. He might also have other things down the road too. Yeah, Whis, unfortunately, no. I thought you could make an argument that his level of power could inspire fear, but unlike Beerus, who goes out his way to threaten and scare people, I don't see that with Whis. That doesn't come uh, across with Whis' character. Last one to address is the Lantern Corps of Compassion. This is a really weird one. Because there's actually I could actually see a strong argument for compassion, whereas I could also see an argument against it, because there's many times we see Whis does care about people. He does care about, the universe and the people in it and the Z Fighters and Earth and all that. He does care. He certainly does. But there's also times where it's like, nope, we can't get involved. Nope, sorry, that's the rules. Nope. He's like, pick one. So it's weird. I feel like he could qualify for. I think compassion is an option. I do. But the problem is, I don't know if the ring of compassion would override his personality, because that's what the compassion ring does. It's a parasitic ring that kind of overrides your personality and makes you kind of like a hive mind. I will say that I think between all the ones I've gone over, green, white, and indigo are the three most likely. Green is the least likely. I think compassion is number 2. I think the fact that he does have to ignore whatever compassion he has and just follow the rules hinders the level of compassion he has. And therefore, it kind of hurts his chances of being an Indigo Lantern. I think the White Lantern Corps actually is the most likely. Again, we don't know for a fact that angels are not immortal or immortal. We don't know if they're ageless. We don't know if as long as you don't kill them, they won't live forever. We just don't know. It's the implication or the implication or the feel I get from the series, manga and anime alike, is they, for all intent and purposes, don't age and just exist. And they exist outside of the multiverse. Like, so time, space and time, like, they'll exist pretty much forever, as long as nothing like happens that threatens them or anything like that. So ultimately, I add that on to his, his lust for food and enjoyment of his life, of they kind of living a fulfilling life, at least by his terms. Yeah, I would say that Whis is probably a White Lantern. It is the strongest of the Lantern rings. Whis is among the strongest of the Dragon Ball Z characters. I mean, there are probably angels that outrank him in terms of power. There might even be gods of destruction that rank him in terms of power. Unlikely as it is. We know the Grand Priest does, Zeno does, and his 2 guards almost certainly do. But yeah, he's probably in the top 10 maybe of strongest Dragon Ball characters when you really break it down. And I mean, that's including the 2 Xeno guards as one character. We still don't know anything about those guys, by the way. Like, how strong are those guys? They must be like near the tip top to be able to be guarding Zeno. So ultimately, though, my thought is he is a White Lantern. But ultimately, what is your thought on Whis? Do you think he's a White Lantern, an Indigo Lantern, a Green Lantern, or are any of the other 6 a possibility? Could you think of an argument for the other 6? Let me know in the comments below. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. As always, you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll do a review of it at some point. Ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Super, Magic, what if, anything to do in the channel. Put that in the comments below as well. I'll get to that at some point. Hit that bell if you want to be notified. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for What If. Later!